Hello, my name is Brandon Clayton, and as you see on your screen today, we'll be talking about how to work decimals in money word problems. So know that money is not real. You can't grab it. Those coins are not U.S. coins, but they look really cool, so I included them. So hey, we'll go with that. All right, so let's start with how to work these problems using in word problems. I only got one question today, really, is how do you work decimal word problems involving money? So I'm going to give you a step-by-step. Here's 5 steps that you want to go through when answering word problems. So hopefully you get the gist of it as we go through. And I'm going to encourage you, as I normally do, to work these problems before I do. Think of how you would think through them and set them up. And you don't have to work through each step if you've gotten the gist of it and you know what you're doing. But these are great in case you forget or get stuck. It's great to have these steps available so you know how to get started. Because getting started is usually the hardest part. All right, so let's look at this problem. Paul received $50 for his birthday. He spent $31.64 in a video game. How much of Paul's birthday money is left? So the first question we're going to answer, or the first thing we're going to do, is identify what we're being asked. We want to know how much money is left. And you could probably underline that if that helps you. So just, you may not write it out. So write a phrase that gives you information to find it. How do we find the money that's left? Well, we're going to subtract $31.64 from $50. From $50. All right, let's put this into an expression that we can use, some mathematical expression. So that's really going to be 50 minus 31.64. And simplify this expression, doing kind of mental math here. I know I'm going to add 32 cents, which is bringing that $32. So I know it's going to be 32 cents. Now we're up to $32, so I need $8 to get to 40 and $10 to get to 50, so it's going to be 18. $18.32. 18.32 what? So sometimes students get stuck here, they get an answer and they finish like, but what does that mean? So let's go back to our problem. Answer the question. How much money is left? Now you can say we have $18.32 left over. Now that makes sense, and you know what's going on in the problem. So does your teacher or whoever's grading. They know you know what you're talking about. All right, what about this one? Jesse put 8 gallons of gas in her car. 1 gallon of gas costs $3.529 cents. How much does Jesse owe for gas? And we're going to round to the nearest cent. So what are we going to do first of all? If it's for 1 gallon, it's this much. We got 8 gallons. Hopefully you're thinking, let's multiply. So what are we being asked? How much does she owe? So how much does she owe? Write a paraphrase so that gives the information to find it. We're going to multiply 3,529 by 8. And how we're going to set that up, we're going to write it just like this. What does that look like? 3.529 times 8. Word to you of caution. If it tells you to round to the nearest cent, do not round the numbers in a problem to the nearest cent, because that's going to throw your numbers off, because you're going to be multiplying a shortened version of the number. So you always wait to the very end when you have your final answer before you do any rounding. So that's why I didn't change this. I didn't round it to the nearest cent yet. I'm going to wait till I finish. So 9 times 8 is 72. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 7 is 23. That's 40. Plus 2 is 42. 8 times 3 is 24. Plus that's 26. If you remember your decimal rules, we have 1, 2, 3 decimal places moved over. So we move 3 here because there's none on the 8. So we got 26. 232. So there it is. It's simplified 26322. Answer the question with a complete sentence. So did we answer the question? First, we need to round to the nearest cent. Where is cents at? 1 cent. So is a 1 cent like this, or is 1 cent like this? Well, a cent literally means 100, like century, which is 100 years, or bicentennial, which is half a year. or twice a year, or centipede, which is 100 legs. So those are cent. So when we say cent, we're talking about that hundreds place. So we want to look at this 100 place and look to the right. So let me draw an arrow here and look to the right. We got a 2. So we're not going to change that number. So our number is going to actually end up being 26 to 3 because that's to the hundreds place. Now we're talking about dollars and cents because we go to the hundreds place. Answer the question. Well, how much does she owe? She owes 26. She owes $26.23. Bam. And that's it. All right, 4 friends went out to dinner. They shared a large pizza and a pitcher of soda. The total cost of their dinner was $31.74. If they divide the cost equally, how much should they each friend pay? How much each? Identify what we're looking for. We're looking for the cost per friend. So the cost per friend. And write a phrase that gives that information. To find it, well, we need the total cost. Total cost of $31.76 divided into 4 people. Divided into 4. So how's that going to look? Well, it's going to look just like we said it previously. 31.76 divided into 4. 4 goes into 31 7 times. 31 minus 28 is 3. Bring down our 7. And we're going to have a decimal here because that decimal's right there. We line those up. 4 goes to 37 9 times. That leaves us 36. 1. Bring down our 6. 4 goes to 16 4 times. So we simplified our answer. But now we need to answer the question. What is the question? What do each friend owe? So the cost for each friend is going to be $7.94. All right, what about this one here? Marla buys 6 bananas that cost 22 cents each and 4 oranges that cost 49 cents each. How much is the total cost of fruit? So what are we looking for? We're looking for the total cost. Write a phrase that gives information. We got 6 bananas at 22 cents and 4 oranges. I'm kind of abbreviating, as you can see. Ooh, that's ugly. Oranges. I forgot how to spell oranges. Thank you for that. It's up there. I almost put a J. Oranges at 0.49 cents. So we want the total for this. How can we write an expression that goes here? So we can 6 bananas at 22 cents. We know we need to do 6 times 0.22. And we're going to add the oranges. 4 oranges at 49 cents. So that's the expression we need to look at. How do we work that? PEMDAS tells us to do the multiplying before we do adding. So we need to do 0.22 times 6. Let's do the bananas first. So that's 12. 6 times 2 is 12. That's 13. We're going to move 1 2 decimal spaces. 1 1 1 2. That's 132. $1.32. And we got some bananas here at 0.49 times 4. 9 times 3 is 36. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 3 is 19. And 2 decimal places because we got 2 right here, and that's 1.96. And lastly, we add those 2 together. 1.92 plus 1.32. 4, 2, 1, 3.24. Answering the question, how much is the total? The total is $3.24. Voila. All right, so that's how we work decimal problems that are in a word problem. You just go step by step, identify the question they're asking, think about how you're going to answer that question and set it up as an expression, and then solve it, making sure you answer that question. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Brandon Clayton, the Algebra Guy, and I will see you next time.